Why do women find men asking for their children to be DNA tested offensive? Why do women find it offensive when a man says, oh, I want to get a DNA test on my child? So, I can see Winfrey like, don't even come near me with that. That look. MM doesn't even want to hear it. MM was like, there's a way she looks and she's like, what the? Like, what the actual heck?
To be honest, I actually think it's something that should be done as the baby is born.
Really?
To be honest.
You don't think it's offensive at all?
Like, if you've been together for a while, you have kids over a period of time. Of course, if your husband should come back and say, oh, I want DNA test to hurt your feelings because of, I mean, are you doubting me? Do you get? So it's understandable from that point of view why. Apart from the ones that actually have something to hide. To be honest, I'm part of a school of thought that believes that after the baby is born, when the birth certificate is being issued, it should actually be normal for the DNA test to be done before the child is taken home. Because in most cases, it's not even a situation of infidelity. It might be a situation of swap. So I believe before the kid goes home with both parents, a DNA test should be done for the kids.
Amen.
There are different reports, actually, that sway people's decisions and emotions in this regard. I mean, we have reports where Nigeria has the most unfaithful women in the world.
Yes.
We have reports that Nigeria ranks the second in paternity fraud all over the world. Yes. We have reports that says 3 out of 10 Nigerian men are not the biological fathers of the children they're actually fathering.
Yes.
So when people see this kind of reports, they're like,
is this child my own?
Wow. So it questions, you know, their paternity, and, you know, it questions a lot of things. So in this regard, if you have whatever doubts in your relationship and you feel the need to do whatever you need to do to satisfy your curiosity, go ahead and do it.
Okay. I'd rather it's even done in, like, tell me you want to do it and go and do it behind my back.
Okay, so that's what Halima even said this morning. Because I was like, if you're even going to do it, then you might as well just do it. I don't, no need to tell the woman. Okay. But then she made that point and it had me pausing, like, is it really a good idea for it to be done without your knowledge?
But again, from that angle, what you don't know cannot hurt you, you know?
Nah, that's what I was but then again, no, I just feel communication goes a very long way.
For me.
Titi, you haven't said yours.
I haven't said anything because I feel like the emotional connection between a father and son, father and daughter, or a father and child is there whether the DNA is connected or not.
True.
And it's putting...
Not all men agree, but true.
It's undue pressure, emotionally, even spiritually, that spiritual connection you have with the child to help that child grow, to impact someone's life. And I've always been of the school of thought that the child is not my own. I gave birth to the child, but the child is not my own. The child is God's child. I'm just the vessel that was used
to bring
off this topic. To bring that child to the world to make an impact.
Yes.
So that child's destiny might be tied to you, whether the child was tied to your DNA or not. That child might be the next president. But because he doesn't have your DNA, you deny the child.
Some people want that biological connection. It's very important to them, regardless of physical or spiritual or whatever connection.
I'm talking as a man now. If I'm adopting a kid to
that's different.
That's different.
Yeah.
If I'm saying I have a wife, we're having kids, why do I want to know?
Yes.
So this just reminded me of a story. But before I give the story, let's remember that there's something called azoospermia.
Oh, wow.
A situation in which the man is literally shooting blanks. So basically, it's a condition in which the man actually produces semen, but there is no active sperm in it.
Yeah.
So in such a case, he is unable to father a child. But there are two sides to it. There are men who eventually get treated and it gets better. But some men, it's untreatable, like it's permanent. There's nothing that can be done about it. So even if you're diagnosed of it, you might be among the category of men that could be fixed. So let's just put it out there. Now, this story has to do with a couple of friends. One of them found out that one of his 2 children isn't his. And so his best friend was telling him that, if any woman tries that with me, I'm going to kill her. And then he secretly goes to get it done on his 3
And
children.
finds out that even none of them are his.
are his.
None.
And so it turns out that he was actually suffering from azoospermia. That's why I mentioned it first. So his was a permanent condition. There was nothing that could have been done for him, as the case may be. So his wife, you know, the mentality around here now wanted to save face for him.
You know, this also now, you know, this also now.
Conversation that needs to be had before.
Exactly. You don't do that behind the back.
Now, so this begs the question, how many single men or how many men actually really know that they have this condition?
Exactly.
A lot of men do not even know. So, first of all, you even need to check yourself and know that you are productive or your reproductive organ is reproductive enough to reproduce. Before you get to that point. Yeah, because you know, you're in that situation where you're married and you don't even know that. And the woman is going from one church to the other, the difference up and down, from one mountain to the other, praying. Hey, not knowing that it's not her fault.
And
it's actually the man's
bribe
fault.
the medical officials to lie to the wife that all is well, so she stuck with him.
Yes.
And that reminds me, it's important for parents, especially mothers of sons, to ensure that their son gets mumps vaccination. Many people are not aware that mumps can cause permanent infertility.
Yeah, that's MMR, right?
Yes.
Mumps, measles, and
yes.
rubella.
So please ensure your son gets it.
Yeah.
It's part of the vaccinations that the child is supposed to get at the hospital.
Especially public hospitals.
Yes, most people, most men who contract mumps or suffer from it as children grow up infertile. And in most cases, there's nothing that can be done about it. So please ensure your child gets vaccinated.
But also, very importantly, before you get married, there's a number of checks. Before, when you go for counseling in church, they will tell you, have a number of now you're going to do counseling again. So there's a list of tests you're actually meant to do on both sides, the male and the female, to check that everything is all right. So make sure you do that as well.
Make everything,
very
kosher. But I'm still of the school of thought that the child is your child, whether linked by science or not.
So let's
that's me.
Take
that's
this
me.
break.
Sorry,
of
guys.
course, you know there's so much more to come. Stay with us as Wake Up Nigeria.